Today I'm going to talk about one of the famous stories of Southeast Asia, that is Ramayana. Yes, this story is not only famous in India but also in other countries of Southeast Asia like Thailand and Cambodia also, and in Sri Lanka also. Now the exact purpose of this video is not the Ramayana that everyone knows. I'm going to talk about the Guru Shraap that existed in Bhagwan Shri Rama's Kundali, and that got manifested in his life. Now, what is Guru Shraap? Guru Shraap is an astrological condition that happens in the Kundali when two or more malefics they are associated with Jupiter in one's chart. That association could be in the form of conjunction or a graha drishti or the planetary aspect. Okay. For example, if Jupiter is getting associated with Saturn and Mars, Saturn and Rahu. See, Saturn, Rahu, Mars, Ketu, Sun. These are the malefic planets they are the natural malefic planets of the zodiac. So if you find that Jupiter is getting associated with, that is in the form of conjunction or in the form of planetary aspect, then the Guru Shraap is indicated in the Kundali. As you see in the chart of Bhagwan Shri Ram, the Lagna is Cancer and Jupiter is exalted over there with Moon. Then Saturn is there in the 4th house in Libra, and from the 4th house Saturn is aspecting Jupiter using the 10th house drishti of Saturn. So that is one indication. Then you see Mars is there in the 5th house, in the 7th house, that is in the Capricorn. Mars is exalted. So Mars and Saturn both are exalted and they both are aspecting Jupiter. Okay. So that way there are two malefics, that is Saturn and Mars, both aspecting Jupiter in the Shri Ram's Kundali, causing the Shraap of the Brahaspati, the Shraap of a Brahmin. Okay. Now what this indicates is that in your past life you must have made a Brahmin angry or very sad. Or now here from the term Brahmin, what I mean is somebody who is having more knowledge than you, very elderly person, very knowledgeable person, or the person who is involved in the studies of Vedas and very yogi and saintly kind of person. Okay. Now there is a well-known story of Bhagwan Vishnu. Once what happened, there was Devarshi Narad was once got interested into getting into married life, and so he asked Bhagwan Vishnu to give him a very beautiful appearance so that he can win a bride in the Swayamvar. Now Bhagwan Vishnu did not want to lose a yogi, a tapasvi, a Devarshi Narad, so he made a fun of him by giving him the face of monkey. So when Narad Muni took part in that contest, everyone just laughed on him, and this made Brahman very angry. This made him very angry as well as very sad. So there was a curse given by him to Bhagwan Vishnu that his desire, like the desire of the Devarshi Narad, was to get married and to have family, was ruined by Bhagwan Vishnu. So will happen to Bhagwan Vishnu in one of the incarnation. And that was the Shraap that manifested in the when Bhagwan Vishnu took birth in the incarnation of Bhagwan Shri Ram. Now you see that Saturn has the karaka of sadness, disease, and all these things. So you see aspect of Saturn on Jupiter. It shows the cause of that curse. Like here in this case, you see Narad, Devarshi Narad was very sad because he was not able to unite. He was not able to get married. So he was very sad. And that was indicated by the aspect of Saturn. And he was very angry also on Bhagwan Vishnu before cursing, because Bhagwan Vishnu is also his Ishtadev. Whole day he says Narayan, Narayan, his name, and then he got angry. So there must be a good reason for that. Now you see that anger is represented by Mars. So the aspect of Mars on the Jupiter is showing that that Devarshi Narad was very angry as well as very sad over this whole episode. And this curse of Devarshi Narad got manifested in the chart in the incarnation of Ram. So he was like his whole life he was not able to have a good married life. Just after he got married, he was deported to the jungle, and in the jungle, Ravana he kidnapped his wife, and then he has to claim back his wife, and when he finally got everything right in the end, then because of the social norms and issues, he has to leave his wife again to the jungle, and this way he was never able to have a very have the successful married life. So that way the curse got manifested in his life. Now, in order to time the manifestation of this curse, one has to see the Mool Dasha. The Mool Dasha is very important Dasha. If you would have read Saravali, then there is a very plenty of explanation given to Moola Dasha. So generally for timing the curses, typically the Guru Shraap and such kind of curses from the past life, one has to look at the Mool Dasha in one's Kundali. And in the Mool Dasha, you'll see that he got curse of during the Dasha of Saturn and Mars, the curse got manifested because these are the planets those were aspecting Brahaspati. Now, apart from Saturn and Mars, one may have aspect or conjunction of Rahu, Ketu, Sun, and Rahu, Ketu, and Sun, Saturn, Mars. These are the malefics. So, association of these planets could also occur with Jupiter. In that case, what it means is if Rahu is there with Jupiter, then it means that the person would have cheated his guru in the past life. And generally, you'll see that such person does cheat the guru in this life also, because see, the whole tendency doesn't change unless one tries to change it consciously. It is there just like a tape recorder. Everything is recorded in the DNA, and it just unfolds like that as it has been in the past life. So you see that if Rahu and Jupiter is together or being in the aspect of each other, then such person will be cheating his guru, or he'll be cheating his seniors. Okay. And if Ketu is there, then what it means is Ketu is there with Jupiter or aspect of Jupiter, then it could mean something by mistake. Okay, it may not have, the person may not have committed it consciously by cheating, but it just happened by mistake. Now the question is whether the mistakes are forgiven. No, mistakes are not forgiven. Everything that is done is done. If mistakes would have been forgiven, then Raja Dasrath would not have been cursed by the parents of Shravan. So there is no such thing as the mistakes are not manifested. So that mistake, once such mistake happens, then it manifests in one's life as a curse. So if Ketu is associated with Jupiter, then it shows some kind of mistake. If Saturn is there, then it means you would have caused a lot of sadness, a lot of aloneness to your guru or to your elders, to very knowledgeable person. So that way you have to suffer something in this life. that level of grievance. If Sun is over there, then Sun and Jupiter, they are both are friends actually, but still aspect and association of Sun with Jupiter also add up to the curse. And here it means association of Sun means the ego clashes with the Guru. Okay, so it may so happen that initially you would be under the Guru and you will be praising him for everything, and later on, what happens that there is some ego issues with the Guru that happens. Okay, and apart from Sun, there has to be another malefic aspect also on Guru. So that aspect will show whether you cheated or you made him sad or you made him angry, what you did to him, and that will actually manifest in this life as a curse. Now, the general effect that I have seen in person's life because of this is the person is not able to achieve, even though the Kundali has a very high prospects, lot of yogas, but just because of this, you will see that he is not rising up, because see, Jupiter represents your wisdom. Okay, and if your wisdom is afflicted by malefics, then you will not be able to achieve anything. Even though you have very good yogas in your life, you will not be able to achieve anything. That's the main important part of this. And as soon as that exact portion of curse is over, you have to see this thing in Mul Dasha. As soon as that period is over, everything just sets right. So just during that time, you will see that that person's wisdom is like hijacked by that planet. Okay, so that is the beauty of this method. Just see and apply it in your charts, and comment on the YouTube video. Thank you very much. Namaskar.